Go for it.
Tool. Encompass the lesion core to excise them out at the root, making sure that it's not going to come back.
Cores come out. Wow. This is gonna come out in like a cluster, like a little honeycomb.
I'm taking these things out and they're very, very, very hard. Like to the point where you're just like, this is a rock, no? Like this is like legit a rock in his foot.
This is super weird.
What I'm looking at is pretty indescribable. It looks like a giant wart.
They do look like little corn kernels before you pop the corn. It's a lot of these in here, so it will be a really amazing movie night if that's that's what you're going for. Okay, Brew, got another 10. I should try and close all these up. I've created a lot of holes in his feet. So that's a lot, and it's just the beginning of the surgery, so. Yeah, what's our number right now?
The more I punch out, the more it's starting to look like a bunch of Swiss cheese. So if I don't get as many as I possibly can, they could potentially come back.
Jeez, this is huge. Yeah, there we go. That was bad. This one was a big one, you know? We're not even halfway done. There's like no end to them. Wow, this is crazy. It's just so many of them.
Hundreds of lesions on both of his feet. If I don't get as many as I possibly can, they could potentially come back.
All these little ones on the toes. It looks kind of like an octopus, you know? I think we're good, guys. So we removed 105 lesions from his left foot. The sutures make it look a little bumpy right now, but hopefully all this will be smooth once he heals. And now it's time for the stem cell injections. I'm just gonna inject a little bit in each little spot here.
His stem cells are gonna be injected all over his feet. What I'm doing is taking my needle and going underneath where the incision sites were so it can stay within that layer of skin to hopefully help stimulate normal growth cells.
Okay. Perfect.
So I have the left foot done, and now it's time to move on to the right foot.
Okay, here we go.
The right foot's a lot like the left. I'm gonna be punching out as many of these lesions as humanly possible. I'm gonna sew up that area, and then I'm gonna inject it with stem cells.
I feel like there's more on this foot. Oh, a suture. There's like a million little sutures in his feet. I'm gonna be cramping up for a little bit. I feel like my hand's gonna be stuck this way.
It was really weird to be dealing with a foot like this. Like so many holes everywhere, just a holy.
All right, final count. So I got 102 out of the right foot, but they're out. They're out, guys. How exciting. Well, we got 100 out of each foot, I guess. More than 100.
So I have pulled off 207 lesions from Mitch's feet. That's a lot.
I really hope this gets rid of them all.
So now the biggest hurdle we have is to see what the pathology report says. And will these things come back?
Okay, cool beans. We're done. So I got all the stem cell injections in there. I'm sending all of these to pathology. That's super weird. Oh no, that sounds terrible.
Hearing them rattle in the cup like that, it literally was like little tiny pebbles that were just rattling around. Like imagine walking on hundreds of tiny, tiny little pebbles every step.